Hey, what's up, my ninjas? Shinobi here with another Diablo 3 video for you guys. Today I want to talk about some more legendary farming routes, and you may be saying to me, Shinobi, why does it matter if we have legendary farming routes? Well, the routes that you can do right now, you're going to be able to do at level 70 again, and after you get Rebirth Souls in a week from now, you're going to level up, and once you get to level 70, you're going to be like, okay, what do I do now? And most people are going to do like bounties and rifts and stuff, which is great, and that could yield you a decent amount of legendaries per hour, but at the same time, it's nice to have these options to say like, hey, I could do the Wretched run, or I could do the Core of ARREAT, or maybe some new stuff that's in Act 5 that we can test and see if there's going to be even better runs to do in Act 5. So we'll see in the future. But what are we doing in this video? And what's this whole test that I've been running here? Well, last night on stream I decided to test for hours and hours and hours to see which run was yielding the more legendaries per hour, the Wretched runs or the Core of ARREAT. Now the Wretched run, I showed you guys this video a couple weeks ago. I've been testing this for about 4 weeks or so, and I've been getting a lot of legendaries while doing this. And you guys really liked the video, and I noticed a lot of people have been doing this as well on streaming and all kinds of things, and it's really great to see a lot of people doing this run. And it's definitely a lot of fun, and it yields a lot of legendaries per hour. The other run that yields a lot of legendaries per hour would be the Core of ARREAT. Now, a lot of people have been doing that as well too, and a lot of people say, hey, I think this one's better than Wretched run, and people say, oh, I think Wretched run's better than the Core of ARREAT, and there's been kind of this debate on which run is better, which one is the top dog and stuff like that. So that's why I did this extensive testing yesterday, and I'm also did some testing today. And what you're seeing here is in the first one, I went through on Torment 2 doing the Wretched run for 6 minutes, and then I jumped over and did Core of ARREAT for 6 minutes, and then jumped over and back and forth and did that a bunch of times. And you're seeing some of these clips right now of me doing that. Now, why is it that I'm doing Torment 2? A little tip for you. If you are doing Core of ARREAT or you are doing the Wretched runs, I noticed that if you do Torment 1 or lower, the named monsters, the unique monsters do not spawn, or it's just a very, very low chance. But if you do it on Torment 2 or higher, they do spawn almost every single time. So that's why we're doing this on Torment 2. So it's fast, efficient, you go through and you just do it very, very quickly. So what are we doing in the video? Why is it that you see my character picking up items and such? We're looking for legendaries, right? We're not looking for, crap blues and crap rares or anything like that. Well, if you didn't know exactly how it works when you're trying to find legendaries themselves, back in the day when we would farm trash mobs to get legendaries, trash mobs would yield a lot of items per hour because you kill thousands of monsters per hour. You get a lot of items all over the ground per hour. You remember doing the Coda run back in the beginning of Diablo 3. You would just do that and the whole room would just be full of items, and you would get a lot of legendaries per hour. And the reason for that is because when you kill a monster, there's two things that happen. One, it has a chance to drop an item, and two, that it has a chance for that item to be a legendary, or a rare, or a blue, or a white, or whatever. But if you kill a monster that has a very low chance of dropping an item in general, it's also going to be a low chance to get a legendary, because you have to roll the best of the best. You have to he has to drop an item and he has to be a legendary, which can be very tough. So killing things like treasure goblins and chests and unique monsters and elites and things like that that guarantee to drop items, these things are going to, well, chests don't always guarantee to drop items, but most of the time. Same with the Wretched Mothers. They don't all the time drop items, but most of the time they do. So that's pretty much that. So what would happen in that situation is you would kill an elite and you skip that first step. Now it's guaranteed to drop an item, and all you have to do is just hope that item is a legendary. So just increasing your chances. Now, does it mean you're going to find a ton of legendaries per hour? No, it doesn't. I've seen people in the comments before say that, I did this run and for a whole hour and I didn't get any items. That's just RNG. That's I didn't get any legendaries. That's just RNG. That's just how it works. So what are the findings? What happened? Which run is the best? Now that I've explained exactly why it is that we're doing this and everything. Well, the first run through that I went through with the Wretched runs, I found 34 items in 6 minutes, which is 340 items per hour. In the second run, which going through the Core of ARREAT, I did 34 items items per 6 minutes, which is 340 per hour. I'm not lying, it's that exact amount. Then in the second run, I did the Wretched run the second time, and I got 37 items in 6 minutes, which was 370 items per hour. And then the core of ARREAT, getting 36 items in 6 minutes, which just barely losing to Wretched run, but that's RNG, you don't know for sure. I've been testing this a lot. I did it last night on the stream, and both of these runs are dead even as far as items dropped, legendaries dropped, such and so forth. Pretty much dead even. What are some pros and cons between both of these runs? Well, one, if you really want to try and get a lot of white items, you can get a lot of white items because, you know, in the Wretched run, there at the end of there is a weapon rack there that you can get white items out of, and so if you're farming that, that's great. Also with the core of ARREAT, you have to kind of log out, log back in really quickly. If you liked a more sustained run, something that lasts for longer, you might like the Wretched run a little bit better. But if you like the more faster runs, the more fast-paced things, then you might like the core of ARREAT better as well too. But overall, which run am I going to be doing? Which one do I think is the best? I think they're both pretty even, and I think that, I don't know if there was like some kind of nerf or balance or something like that, but I do know that both of them yield a decent amount of legendaries per hour. They're both fun to do, they both get a lot of items per hour, and you know, definitely very fun, very efficient, and the best runs in the game. So anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the video. My name is Shinobi. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the live stream. It's right down below. I'll probably be going live after this video goes up. And until next time, thanks for watching.